Hey friends, we are on the cusp of Holy Week. Here in the refrigerator, we have our palms. They're all chilling out, ready for us to take them in hand and wave them around on Sunday morning as we celebrate Jesus' triumphal entry into Jerusalem. We'll continue with our Good and Beautiful Community series and reflect on how God gives us to be a worshiping community, because the heart of our goodness and the heart of our beauty is God Himself. And God is so good, so loving, so worthy of worship. And this week shows us to the full what God's goodness and what God's strange beauty is like, because we know that from Palm Sunday, we move across the week into Maundy Thursday, Command Thursday, when we hear Jesus give us a command: love one another, and see that the love that Jesus gives us is a servant's love that washes feet, and more than just wash feet. Jesus goes to the cross for us. And so on Good Friday, we remember the height of our rebellion against God, for we are the ones whose sin put Jesus on the cross. But the cross was freely chosen by Jesus in God's deep love for us. And so on Good Friday, we remember again, in the words of the hymn, what wondrous love God has for us, that Christ dies for us, for our forgiveness, for our reconciliation to God. And the resurrection of Jesus on Easter says to us that everything about Jesus' life really is life, and that the worst we can bring to God is met by love and life and grace. And God's love finally wins in resurrection. God's life finally wins in resurrection. And if you're like me, this is something that we need to hold on to so much in our time. It's a poignant week for me as I spend one last Holy Week with you as your pastor. I've been celebrating so much what God's life and God's love has looked like in the 13 years we have spent together. And so I'm grateful that we will be able to have a celebration of ministry following our Palm Sunday service. As the session has announced, there will be a congregational meeting to, in our Presbyterian terminology, dissolve the pastoral relationship. But what doesn't dissolve is what God has done in us and through us, and the love that you and I will continue to have for each other, even as I move on to another call, and you all continue on with Spirit-powered ministry under new leadership that God will provide. God's love remains, and God's purpose continues to be worked out. So thank you for wonderful years together in ministry and in life. Let's go into this Holy Week as people focused on Jesus and the life that He gives us, loving God, sharing relationships, serving others from His heart.